All right. So Carmelo Anthony, the Carmelo Anthony trial has concluded, and the verdict is in. And Carmelo Anthony has been found guilty of murdering Austin Austin Metcalf. You know what? I I pretty much it was pretty much a given that he was gonna be found guilty. The interesting thing behind this was that the defense was literally falling apart. The defense was literally falling apart during the trial, and obviously, Mr. Anthony admitted of conducting the actual murder, the actual stabbing. And of course, after the trial, there was a lot of meltdowns that were taking place, especially from people who look like me. Yeah, it was a lot of meltdowns that was going on, not just outside of the courthouse, but even on social media. Black folk, people who look like me were in a fit of rage because apparently they didn't get their way. I mean, you there were fools out there. There were folks out there, doing that nonsensical chant. Say his name, Carmelo Anthony, because apparently they thought they thought justice wasn't for them. I mean, it wasn't, but you could clearly see that evident. It was really evident. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually followed this case ever since the incident occurred last year, in April 2025, if memory serves me right. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. 35 years. I mean, even though he's being sentenced to 35 years behind bars, um, I don't think that's enough. I'm going to be very honest. I don't think that's enough. For one thing, uh, Mr. Anthony conducted this action in cold blood. I'm telling you, I'm telling you the truth right here. And I'm also going to record and say this: it's going to affect both families. Now, granted, uh, justice has been served, but it's not going to bring Austin Metcalf back. And you know, it's very tragic to see this. I'm going, but at the same time, I also do feel that Carmelo Anthony should have gotten uh, a much harsher punishment than 35 years behind bars. Why do I say that? Because, you know, with that time, with that time served, the unfortunate is that he'll be possibly eligible for parole within within that partial amount of time that he's being served. And keep in mind, Mr. Anthony was literally a vi- a violent offender. Now, when that judgment has been was handed down, um, Mr. Anthony literally broke down. I mean, but beforehand, it felt like he didn't have any remorse or pity for the Metcalf family. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. You know, I'm gonna mention this to the pro blacks who's possibly watching this video. Yeah, just because I'm black, it doesn't mean that I'm in defense of Karmelo Anthony. I mean, keep in mind, Mr. Karmelo Anthony was a vile human being. I mean, as a matter of fact, he is a vile human being. And he knew he screwed up. I mean, y'all want to talk about that. I mean, now, I'm going to say that if the roles were reversed, okay, if the roles were reversed, if if Carmelo Anthony was white and Austin Metcalf was black, y'all would demand swift justice. And I'm going to be very honest with you. The verdict would have been the exact same way. But but back to what I'm saying, to call this particular trial and incident in particular race motivated, to tell the truth, race had nothing to do with it. I mean, it clearly had nothing to do with it. I'm just going to say Carmelo Anthony was just a sick human being. Of course, it's not going to fit the narrative of the fake news media because obviously for them, they think it's all they think to this incident in particular is all smoke and mirrors. But that's all I have to say about my reaction to the verdict. And all I can say is game over for Carmelo Anthony. I'm Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. I am signing off.